Hi, my name is John Goodland and I work in the Field Technical Enablement team here at Progress. Today I'll be showing WhatsUp Gold, our on-premise network monitoring solution. WhatsUp Gold is an agentless monitoring solution that uses various credential types including SNMP, WMI, SSH and others to gather information about and monitor devices. WhatsUp Gold provides complete visibility into everything connected to your network, allowing you to see network devices, servers, virtual machines, cloud, and wireless environments in context on an interactive map so you can diagnose issues quickly with pinpoint accuracy. Our solution reduces downtime, alerting you regarding problems before your end users notice them and facilitate efficient root cause analysis. Okay, let's discuss how to get started with WhatsUp Gold. The discovery service finds devices on your network using the credentials you specify to identify the devices and assign the proper monitoring. You can monitor anything with an IP address. So, to add credentials to WhatsUp Gold, bring up the credential library and click the plus symbol. Select your credential type and fill in the resulting dialog. Once you hit OK, your credentials save to your library and are available for future discoveries, assigned to devices and more. After adding your credentials, you can run a discovery by specifying which networks you would like to scan. You can provide an IP address, a range of IP addresses, subnet ranges, a host file, or a combination of all of these. You can directly query vendors' cloud APIs to discover your environments, including AWS, Azure, and Meraki. It's easy to rescan your existing monitored devices by using the Monitor Devices option at the bottom here. You'll notice an option to automatically update allowed monitor devices. I won't be using this option during our scan here, but we'll talk about why this option is essential when discovering topology maps, inventory data, and device roles. On the Expand tab, Virtualization Environment, Wireless Infrastructure, and Storage Devices select by default. By leaving these options on, the following occurs. Visualization Environment. If WhatsUp Gold finds a VMware or a Hyper-V environment, WhatsUp Gold Discovery identifies the hyper versions and virtual machines. For example, if I was to scan a vCenter server using VMware credentials, the discovery process would identify the system as a vCenter server and expand the discovery, also to discover every hosted associated with the vCenter server and all the virtual machines on those hosts, including the powered off machines. Wireless infrastructure. If WhatsUp Gold finds a wireless controller during the discovery process, the discovery expands to identify all the access points associated with it. You also have the option to expand the discovery to clients on each of the access points discovered. Our solution here has an extensive wireless monitoring and reporting capabilities. Storage devices. If WhatsUp Gold finds a storage environment during the discovery process, it expands to retrieve additional information about the environment. However, which information it retrieves depends on the vendor of your storage system. Seed scan address is also on the Expand tab, but is not a default selection. Seed scan uses SNMP data to expand the starting set of devices. The expanded set expands further, repeating up the selected scan path. We won't spend much time on the Limit tab, other than to note that the discovery makes it easy to exclude systems from your scan, set a maximum IP address or devices, and limit your scan scope. Our solution also offers a customizable global exclusion list. The Credentials tab is where we specify the credentials used to gather additional information about scanning systems. By default, use all current and future credentials checks, which forces the discovery to cycle through each credential on each device that subsequently responds. With this option, you can also assign priorities to specific credentials. Discovery scans can set to use specific credentials instead of all. From the Credentials tab, you can also add additional credentials to your credential library. The Option dialog allows you to adjust discovery options, including the default device naming convention, discovery method used, the maximum threads, and timeout and retry values. Most customers stick with the defaults, but you could change them in specific scenarios. For example, it may be helpful to adjust the timeout values to discover a geographical dispersed network. The Schedule tab allows you to run discovery at specific dates and times. This feature helps you discover new items on your network that you may not have known about and keeps topology and inventory data up to date. From the Review and Run tab, you can review the settings you specified in the other tabs. Here you can also save, run, or save and run your scan. The discovery process automatically cycles through your library's credentials for each credential type you specified during the scan setup. The discovery service automatically determines a device's role based on your credentials to which the device responds. Device roles in WhatsUp Gold can give you complete control over the discovery process. For example, you can change the Windows Server role to add custom service monitors automatically or create your role from scratch. There's no limits on the total amount of devices you can discover. WhatsUp Gold only consumes a license when you start monitoring a device. Roles and sub-roles help dictate which monitors apply to each device. By matching to a role, a device becomes subject to the sub-roles associated with the primary role. If any of the sub-roles scan rules match, they add to the device and they apply their associated monitors. As a best practice, we recommend configuring the device roles and sub-roles as extensively as possible. That reduces administration overhead since the discovery process does most of the upkeep work for you. We can find the global exclusion list in the discovery settings, and it allows you to exclude IP addresses, ranges, or subnets from all WhatsUp Gold discoveries easily. The discovery process automatically merges separate IP addresses from an individual device into a single device. We refer to that as merging. For example, if I can scan a switch with 50 IP addresses, that does not result in 50 different devices within WhatsUp Gold. Instead, a single device adds to WhatsUp Gold and all the devices' IP addresses add to this individual device. That allows you to save more on licensing. However, there may be certain situations where you want to exclude IP or MAC addresses from merging, thus why this option exists. WhatsUp Gold generates a topology map based on all your previous discoveries. Both monitored and unmonitored devices appear in this map. This information can be useful when troubleshooting specific issues, such as knowing which devices connect to a switch. Once your discovery is completed, select the devices you want to monitor and then click Start Monitoring. If you select a current monitor device, the button shows Updating Monitoring or Start Updating Monitoring. Rescan your monitored devices regularly to keep the topology and inventory data up to date within WhatsUp Gold. We recommend scheduling this scan to occur every 24 hours. This references back to the automatic update allowed monitored devices scan option we glossed over earlier. Devices also update based on the configuration of the device roles and sub-roles. Once you begin the Start Monitoring operation, a new active scan appears in the Discovery tab, which creates the devices in My Network tab. Once you monitor devices within WhatsUp Gold, you can visit the My Network tab. Here you can see all your monitored devices. You can view these devices in a list, on a map, or by utilizing a split view of both. Filters allow you to find devices quickly based on your criteria you specify. These filters apply to both the map and the list views. Using the global search, you can find devices, navigation items, and help topics. You can also search for network traffic analysis data. You can search for item using a variety of methods. For example, you could type the name of a device, report, or an IP address. When we selected Start Monitoring in a discovery, you may have noticed the Destination Device Group option. That allows you to select which device group devices are a member. Device grouping can also logically sort devices on your network into groups, simplifying management and reporting. WhatsUp Gold offers 3 different types: device groups, which are not dynamic and must have manual configuration, Layer 2 groups, and dynamic groups. A device can be in as many groups as you like within WhatsUp Gold with no license implications. A single device always takes one license, regardless of the number of groups it is a member of or the number of monitors it's assigned to. As stated, device groups are not dynamic. We refer to these as physical or static groups. For a device to be a member of this group, you must manually move or copy devices to it. Layer 2 groups allow you to define filters based on the data found during discovery. Devices can automatically become a member of Layer 2 groups based on the filtering criteria you specify. For example, filters include specific subnets, VLANs, or types of devices, but as you can see, there are many other filters available. Dynamic groups are SQL queries. These groups can base on any data that ties back to the device within your WhatsUp Gold database. Each group created has an associated map view. Map views display devices visually with various options for data overlays. There are 2 types of map views, auto layout and custom layout. The most significant difference between them is that one automatically lays out and the other is fully customized, with the latter being the custom layout. Regardless of which type of map displays, you can enable or disable various data overlays. Toggle between a map view arranged automatically according to connectivity and custom map featuring your design. Please note, selecting custom layout disables the include devices in subgroups option when selecting which devices to map. Custom layout allows you to modify the map by adding background images, text, drawings, and more. You can even build an application workflow map and show specific services as opposed to connectivity lines. Enhance the level of map detail by applying overlays to display devices, connectivity links, and link statuses, dependencies, interface utilization, and application monitoring status, along with virtual and wireless infrastructure devices. Please note, you may need to enable one or more overlays to display specific monitored devices and launch corresponding device information cards. At a minimum, you must enable one overlay. WhatsUp Gold comes with hundreds of reports which display in a variety of ways. All reports can export to text, CSV, PDF, Excel formats, and also you can email the schedule. You can customize your reports by adding or removing columns and filtering the data. Dashboards display multiple reports on a single screen. They are configurable on a per user basis, so each user only sees the data relevant to their role. Performance reports can generate by the performance monitors. WhatsUp Gold provides full page reports for CPU, memory, disk, and interface utilization. In the top left-hand corner of all reports, you can select a device or device group, time period, and apply business hours to the report. You can also adjust the report settings, refresh the report, export the report, or schedule the report in the top right-hand corner. Network reports allow you to analyze and report on your network-related statistics, such as interface traffic, interface errors, discards, and ping response times. Device reports include active monitored availability, active monitor outage, alert center items, devices in maintenance, device health, device uptime, and device utilization summary. It also includes down active monitors, down interfaces, monitors applied, quarterly availability summary, state change acknowledgements, state change timelines, state summary, and web alarms. Alerts and actions reports show you the actions applied to your devices and various alert center reports. Inventory reports in WhatsUp Gold provide additional value aside from monitoring your devices. These are full-page reports in the same data we viewed earlier in the Device Properties Inventory tab. The log sections allow you to view WhatsUp Gold related logs and your passive monitor data for SNMP traps, syslog messages, or Windows events you may collect. WhatsUp Gold tools allow you to perform quick troubleshooting, investigation, or discovery. For example, the SNMB MIB Walker allows you to run an SMB walk against any IP address using the SNMP credentials you have stored in your credentials library. This tool is useful when creating your custom monitors. Dashboards display multiple reports on a single screen. They are configurable on a per-user basis, so each user only sees the data relevant to their role. Users can create and share dashboards and, just like other reports in WhatsUp Gold, dashboard views and reports are configurable, exportable, and you can email them on a schedule. The Home dashboard is the most commonly used dashboard type in WhatsUp Gold. Home dashboards feature designs for viewing data from the device group level. To create a specific dashboard view, click the Dashboard drop-down menu, select Add View, then Empty View. Give the dashboard a name and specify the number of columns you'd like. Dashboards can be viewed from 1 to 4 columns. When starting an empty view, the Add Report section automatically expands on the right-hand side. So, let's assume you are a network administrator and only care about routers, switches, and firewalls. You can add reports for down interfaces, down active monitors, interface traffic, and a real-time performance monitor. So, let's set up a real-time performance monitor to point to interface traffic on your device. So, the value of WhatsUp Gold. WhatsUp Gold customizability and flexibility provide exceptional value and significantly reduce administrator overheads. Our solution can monitor anything by leveraging one of the built-in monitoring types or create your own. Every aspect of WhatsUp Gold can configure and customize to suit your needs, including dashboards, reports, notifications, and alerts. Additionally, WhatsUp Gold can automate many administrative tasks like restarting failed services and running backups. The possibilities are limitless.